Alright, this is Stark OJ. If you didn't know, now you know. And this is gonna be the first video of this why you should read slash watch, recommendation series. And it's pretty much just gonna be a series where I'm trying to get people to watch or read stuff that's like kind of maybe under the table, or sometimes it's maybe not. It'll be something that's really, really good, and I'll try to just give my take on why you should read it, or something like that. Pretty much like that. So basically, what I want the video, as you can see by the title, or the anime or manga we're gonna be talking about, is Darwin Game, which just recently came out in the anime form around the winter 2020 mark, and has been a month is in currently now is 80th chapter 80th chapter, as of today, as of right now. So I'm gonna divide this in both, like, into manga and anime form, for like talk about the manga first, and kind of like talk about the anime a little bit, a little bit after that. But so so my thing is, Darwin's Game is kind of like my entry into like the death game genre, or the same subplot, kind of subplot that the game depth game part. I kind of keep on getting that mixed up with saying genre, but it's pretty much like that, my entry into that. And what a lot of people don't, I feel like what you should look for is pretty much a great cast of characters, a great plot twist and story and stuff like that. That's what you should really expect out of this series. I'm not gonna try to spoil you on anything, so that's pretty much why I don't have like the little spoiler thing in front of the video. So, but my thing is, when it was in a manga that I kind of found on myself when I was scrolling on the app I used to read manga on, and I kind of saw Darwin's Game. I saw the name Darwin's Game, and I feel like game, because I had just kind of got done reading Tomodachi Game, and I was kind of looking for something that would just excite me. I didn't really look at I just kind of looked at like the first sentence of synopsis, like this might interest me. I didn't know what I was kind of getting into at that point in time, but it's kind of something that really pulled me in from the start. So the gist of it, the pretty much what drew me in was that it didn't take that long to get interesting. I feel like what most people fail to do in the first few chapters is pretty much get a story established. Like that's probably what was kind of wrong with Jump, but we gonna push that aside. That's another topic for another day. But it's kind of like it doesn't take you that long to get interested. From the first chapter, it's really something that's especially if you're new to like you're kind of new to this kind of manga. It's something that's a bright outlook if you're kind of new into this kind of manga. So the first chapter should pretty much set up stuff for you that you'll be like, that's intriguing. I want to know how this works. You keep on reading because of that. Just like me, I was reading because of that, and I always kind of look at the MC was kind of like MC was. He wasn't a bad MC. Let's put it like that. He was kind of just decent. I mean, and I feel like that's kind of the reason I kind of gave it a lot of slack was because for him acting like that was mainly because he was forced into something that he, even though he kind of did a lot of dumb stuff in person, kind of didn't listen to certain people. Well, in the anime, but in the manga, he kind of was just forced into it to the point. He was kind of forced into a situation that he had no idea of, and it was kind of just on him on his part, not knowing what the hell was going on, till a certain person come along. So, and it just kind of feel like it's a great, like I said, with the characters. Like when you do a series like this, I feel like characters will make or break it for the entire series, the cast of characters or the cast in general. So pretty much just a make and break of the series, for especially stuff like this where a lot of characters gonna be introduced and they have to be interesting. They have to be good. Like they have to be good. They don't have to be great. They can just be good, and just expand and expound on the character over time. So what a lot of people like, what the manga does really that drew me in was, since it's kind of like this, and since it was like I was not expecting such a great cast of characters when I first started from where I'm at now. Like there's a lot of great characters in this series to keep on pulling in. They pretty much make the arc, and the arcs are pretty really good. Like the arcs kind of they hold themselves on a realistic development in all the characters. So you'll see like so you'll see a lot of really realistic development to the point where like, oh, I can see why he changed, because if I was in that situation, I would probably be the same thing as him. Something like that. So I really like how the manga could did that in a way that doesn't feel forced or anything like that. I feel like natural development will always be better to me, especially within the series, even if it's not even just talking about the characters. The development with the development of the story that feels natural will always please me too, because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about the development of a story more or less than just they use it for characters. And I really like the plot twist, because the plot twist of from where we are now, I would never thought that we would have got there from where we started, and that's not even a bad thing. The start of the start of the manga wasn't really bad. It's storytelling, anything like that. It's just that it consistently gets better each arc, and each plot twist consistently gets better without them entangling each other, or making totally sense when they do go to those plot twists. But yeah, I mean, like honestly, if you really want to read the manga, it's 80 chapters. It's 80 chapters, and you really won't be disappointed. Now on the anime portion. So the anime is only just dropped three episodes, and third episode literally just came out like maybe 8 hours ago, early like around 12 my time, 12 Central Time for me. That's when I kind of downloaded it and watched it. But for me, I feel like honestly, what the anime does is even though it does take out a certain like a person, it really doesn't make it bad. And I really love the feedback that a lot of reviewers and reactors gave on it, and I'm really loving that they actually love the series, a series that I was surprised was even getting an anime, and was really anticipating this season to watch and enjoy. And I feel like Flip Flop like there is a lot, kind of like a distance between the character design between the manga and anime, but it doesn't really just look that bad to me. I'm not that person that wants something that's from a exact 1-to-1 ratio between the manga and anime. So, like I said, the anime does have great OSTs, and I feel like the voice actors they pick for those certain characters are really good. So, like I said, if you consider giving the anime a choice, it's a really good choice for that. So, pretty much a summary. I feel like pretty much a summary of both, and kind of like a summary of the whole entire series. I feel like the Darwin's Game is a pretty much good series that doesn't really get looked at much, and it's really just catching people's attention now because it has an anime adaptation now. And I feel like I don't know how many episodes we're going to get this portion, and I don't know how much the anime is going to leave off from the manga, but I feel like honestly you should really just do either. I feel like any type of media doesn't really matter to me, and I feel like honestly, if you it's nothing that give a better experience only if you think it would give you a better experience. But like I said, I'm really just hoping it's continue to keep on getting good feedback, and especially since we're getting to like in the fourth episode, we should be getting to the end of to where a important thing happens. And I feel like honestly, if you want to stick with like I said, the anime isn't too far off from the manga. But if you the type of person to be like, I want to read alongside with it, just go right ahead. And I feel like if you do that, you'll notice some of the changes that happen between both. But like I said, either choice is a really good thing, and I feel like Darwin's Game is kind of a good start into like the Death Game portion of manga if you have not started in that situation either. So, but that's pretty much it for this video. This is Stark OJ. If you didn't know, now you know. And also, it's just pretty much just go into it with a blank slate, not thinking of Mirai Nikki or any other kind of just stuck in game, and you'll pretty much enjoy it. But this is Stark OJ. Peace.